Welcome, my name is Stu. Today we're going to be reacting to Joyner Lucas, I'm Sorry. I am not reading out those numbers, that's too long. This is Brian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
He's with us again. Again, you enjoy having Brian in the videos, you let me know and I'll make sure he comes back for more. Yeah, man, so let's see what this video is about. People always tell me, react to Joyner Lucas music because you like when I do and I tell stories that relate to it, that are personal to me. And yeah, man, we got another one. It's called I'm Sorry. I've heard about this. You know, it's about suicide, some heavy subjects. That's usually what Joyner Lucas does. Goes for the heavy subjects, gets people talking. Let's see what it's got, man. Damn, that bass is crazy, man.
Go ahead and call me a coward, say that I'm not strong because I'm not like you. Go ahead and call me crazy because I live in a maze. Tell me, how about you?
No, hold on.
I think I live.
You can't start a song like that. Oh my god. That is a very powerful way to start a song.
Not only that, you know it's gonna be.
He's gonna. It's a yeah. I mean that's.
It's gonna be.
Yeah. Jesus, man, how can you start a song like that? No, he doesn't even build up to it. It's just
there's
already
no build up.
happening.
It's just like.
It's already happening when the music starts. That's insane. Man. Okay, well, let's see what this is.
Because I'm not like you.
Oof.
Go ahead and call me crazy because I live in a maze. Tell me, how about you?
Good actor.
I think I live in my head. Sometimes I think that I'm dead. I hide behind my youth. No, I've been losing my mind and I'm a little behind. Step aside my shoes. Cause I never been happy with myself. And I don't need no one feeling bad for me. Trying to offer me pity and throw jabs at me. Wanna give me advice and then laugh at me behind closed doors. Just close the door and let me be by myself. Just me and myself. I'm tired of living, I cry. Here it's easy to die. I wanna see for myself. And I know that sounds crazy to everyone else, but I'm depressed as fuck, stressed as fuck. Ain't no medicine that can cure us intense as drugs. I need extra love, and that ain't even enough. So that ain't even enough. And where the fuck is God? Damn. Maybe I ain't believing enough, but today we gonna see if he's real. And if he is, then I guess I'm probably going to hell. Look, I ain't wanna die like this. I ain't picture my life like this.
Okay, wait.
They don't know what it's like.
Give me your thoughts, man.
It's gonna be heavy.
Look,
I feel like he's been going through depression as well. Because the way that you can hear the tone and...
Because in this, it almost seems like he's a member of the family and the guy who's suicidal.
Yeah.
He's invisible to everyone.
Exactly.
But I think it's like a double entendre because it's actually about how he's felt in his life, Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
But man, so let's talk about what he's talking about. So he's saying that he doesn't want anyone else feeling bad for him, right?
Yeah.
Because quite often when it comes to mental health and depression, people jump to, oh, he's saying he's depressed because he wants people to feel sorry for him.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's that stigma on people.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they go online maybe and they talk about mental health.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just, with mental health, it's like, how do you deal with it? Because...
Especially with, I'm not trying to make this about like sexism, but with guys, mental health is a much tougher issue
because
it's like masculinity, right?
It's kind of like we wear it as like a uniform.
It's considered
a uniform because
it's considered weak if you try to say like, oh well, if you wouldn't want to say to your friend necessarily. Some people are more open-minded, but a lot of people might feel like, oh, I don't want to tell this person I've been depressed because then I look weak.
Yeah.
Whereas I think women don't necessarily have those barriers. Some of them do, of course, but I think overall women are just taught growing up to be a lot more open about themselves.
Yeah, sure.
And more in touch with who they are. Because a lot of guys are just not in touch with their feelings. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And maybe they know what they're going through, but they don't want to admit it to anyone.
Exactly. It's just, I feel like the perfect way to get over it is by telling someone.
Yeah.
That's the way you need to.
You got to speak to someone close to you.
Yeah, like family, friends, doctors.
Because this is what can happen if it bottles up.
Yeah, that even like write a diary, make like a video diary, how you feel.
Like I can even, do you know what? I'll share a story that you've. This is a close friend of mine, but he's actually never known this. I'll share a story.
Yeah.
Back in 2003.
16 years.
Yeah. In 2003, my big sister was about 17, and that was a year after my mother died, right? And she tried to jump out the window, like she was sitting on the ledge. We were like 3 stories up, and she was literally crouching on the ledge outside the window, saying, "I'm gonna jump." And I was only a kid. I was 9 years old, and I, as a 9-year-old kid, had to talk her down, killing herself. And then the next day, she grabbed, you know when you get a tin, and you use the tin opener to take it off, and there's a sharp circle.
Yeah.
She used that, and she started cutting up her wrists. And I was the one that had to take these things off of her. So I was in a position where I had to deal with someone who was suicidal when I was 9 years old. And this is the sort of shit she tried to do. She tried to do exactly what that guy done. Tied a belt, tried to hang herself. So I understand this shit. And she never told no one what she was going through. I caught her in the act. If I didn't catch her in the act, she'd probably be dead. And that's what I mean, that you need to speak to someone, because I eventually convinced her to speak to my dad about it.
Yeah.
So you need to tell what's going on. And it's because she felt lost, because we moved to London after my mother died, and she just didn't feel at home anywhere. Because I didn't live with my dad before. I lived with my dad once my mother died. My dad wasn't really in the picture before. So that's what happened with me, is that she didn't feel like she belonged. She had friends, she had school and all that stuff where she was. And then she got ripped away from that, as well as her mother getting ripped away from her.
Yeah.
So you can imagine, but because she didn't talk to anyone, she ended up trying to kill herself. So when I say that you have to talk to people, you might think that you're strong, but that's what can happen. And I think you could even maybe say that maybe Joyner Lucas has a brother, and this is something to do with that. I don't know. We'll have to keep watching. Yeah. But yeah, man, what a great start to a reaction video. Jesus.
Good Lord.
This is getting deep.
Believe it enough, but today we gonna see if he's real. And if he is, then I guess I'm probably going to hell. Look, I ain't wanna die like this. I ain't picture my life like this. They don't know what it's like this. Pretending I'm happy so I can smile like this and laugh like you. Sometimes I wonder if I ever act like you. Could I finally fit in and maybe relax like ooh? Or would you feel lost without me? Cause honestly, I think the world is better off without me and my mind spinning. This is the line finish. Truth is I don't care.
I just got it. He's reading a note that he wrote for it. I thought he was reading his lyrics.
No.
And I realized he's reading the suicide note.
I think I can see what was going on. Like, he was reading his notes, what he was going through. So I thought, okay, yeah, so he tried hanging, it didn't work. Now that he's got a gun, so I'm probably thinking, okay, he's not going to shoot himself. So obviously the gun might jam. And then
maybe it'll make him realise that he shouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Because he said something interesting about religion. It's pretty much considered that a sin to kill yourself, right? Yeah. You go to hell. So there's also the religious conflict in him as well. Yeah. Because he's clearly religious. Because he said, "I guess I'm going to hell."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's continue.
World is better off without me and my mind spinning. This is the line finish. Truth is I don't care how they feel about my feelings. I made up my mind. I'm going out like Robin Williams. I guess I'm not the ordinary people of John Legend, and I've been suicidal since the day I was 9.
Wow.
Okay, the day I was 9. I've been tired of being bullied, couldn't stay out the fire. Grandma told me I should take it one day at a time, and damn it, look at me now. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Pen running out. Shit.
Oh no.
Know it's a new day, but if you're reading this, then it's probably too late. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. So much weighing on me. I don't wanna.
So you were wrong. Yeah, the gun didn't jam. The gun didn't jam, people.
The gun didn't jam.
The gun worked.
Oh Lord.
Oh shit. This is getting deep.
Hey, I'm sorry. Listen, hey, I'm sorry. So much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry. So much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay.
Who do you think it is to him? Brother, maybe?
Someone close.
A friend?
Brother.
I'm thinking maybe
cousin,
a brother, because he came into the
best
house
friend.
like it was also his house.
Yeah.
And he found it. So it makes me feel like maybe it's his brother.
Mm.
I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm picking
Yeah.
up. Picking up maybe a little brother or something.
Grandma told me I should take a one day. Look, just know it's a new day. But if you
Yeah, I'm picking up that maybe it's a little brother who was bullied, because he said he's bullied.
Yeah,
Said
yeah.
he's, but that's crazy. Suicidal since he was 9. Jesus, man. Wow.
Listen, hey, I'm sorry. So much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry. So much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry. Listen, hey, I'm sorry. So much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry. So much waiting on me.
Oh, God. This is getting too real, man. Oh, shit.
I hope you got what you wanted. I hope you finally happy. It's too late for you. Been going out of my mind. You don't know how many times that I done prayed for you. I hope you hear me, goddammit, cause I got so much shit that I wanna say to you. I used to shine, now I'm all in the dark. I remember I used to tell you to follow your heart, but goddammit, look at you now. It's all of your fault. How could you? Maybe it's my fault. I should have paid more attention to what you been doing. Maybe I should have been more of an influence. I can't believe that you did. I read your letter and all I could do is have mixed feelings about it. But I'll forever be attached to you. Damn. Part of me feels bad for you. A part of me feel like you weak and I'm mad at you. And I don't mean to be insensitive, but I don't understand how we couldn't prevent this shit. You took the easy way out. God damn it, you did. I mean, look what you did. I'm so fucking upset. How could you be so selfish? Nigga,
Whoa.
how could you be?
Let's talk about that. Is it selfish to commit suicide?
Well, I don't know.
I think it is, because the moment, and he said it's the easy way out. Let's be clear. Committing suicide is definitely the easy way out of a situation, right? Because if you got to that point, because committing suicide is giving up, right? That's what it is. You're giving up on trying to fight your problems, trying to fight the things that are causing you depression or stress in life, and then you're just deciding to, you know what, I don't want to fight anymore, right? Now that for me is the easy way out. It's harder to overcome your issues and overcome all the stuff that's got to you, but I get that sometimes shit's gone so far that there's nothing, like, you're too far gone at that point. And in that situation, someone needs to be basically admitted to a mental hospital or something to help them, to get them back to the right place in their brain. Because, man,
I don't know how.
because how would it affect, if someone close to you done that, how would it affect you? You know what I mean? Are they even thinking about how it affects
I don't know,
people close
like, the person. Okay, so imagine, like, the person you know.
Yeah.
Suicide. Like, killed themselves.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I should have paid more attention. I should have done this. I should have done that.
But
But
you
at
would
the
also-
other side, you would ask, oh, why would you do it? Like, why did you call me?
Yeah, because you also got to consider, if you're committing suicide, you're not thinking about anyone around you.
You're not thinking about anyone. Right?
Because
You
they're the ones that have to live with the pain. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because if you commit suicide, you're getting rid of living with pain. Do you know what I mean? You're not living with it no more. But everyone around you, they're going to live with that shit forever, man.
It's too.
You know what I mean? So in a way, I think suicide is it is selfish in a way, right? It is definitely, because you need to think about. I think that's the thing that can prevent. I'm sure it's preventing a lot of people from committing suicide, where they've really felt like that in their head and have started to think about how it might affect their family. Then they thought, you know what? Maybe I should.
Imagine someone seeing you dead.
Well, that's what I mean. Imagine
It's
how it
like-
made them feel,
Because
and they'll have to live with that.
because I think that happened. Okay, so let me tell you a story. So,
Go on.
So basically, last year October, a friend of mine passed away.
Okay.
He was murdered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told you about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we all went to his house. Well, I didn't go to his house till like 3-4 days
Let
until
his
I saw.
family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I was in the house, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry about your son. He was a good friend." To his mother, I didn't know what to say. Mind you, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's
what
a
to say.
grieving mother. A mother should never lose their
Exactly,
kid,
and
man.
then I always see the mother always happy, you know.
So it was crazy to see her probably distraught. And...
Dude, I saw her trying to eat. She couldn't eat. Like, she was crying, and then I was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then like she was like, "Yeah," and I'm smiling and that. God. And then I spoke to a girl. Find out she was my neighbor, which I totally forgot because I used to live back in Hainault. So we talk, and then after that, like a few months later, she committed suicide.
Oh wow!
I was like, hold up a second. She was actually a nice person.
And
to
you
talk
wouldn't
to.
have known
I
that she
didn't.
had that going on.
No,
yeah.
I had no idea.
That's
It
the
came
case.
out of nowhere, and then I was what?
I think that's the case a lot. That the people who go through depression are the ones who are always smiling and happy. You just don't know.
You don't know
Because it's stuff that they... Because some people are selfless in a way where they care about appearing happy to keep other people happy. You know what I mean? Above showing how they really feel, which might bring other people down. They feel like, I don't want to bring other people down. I want to... Like, when I'm going through some really bad shit, I don't display it when I'm around friends, because I don't want to bring them down with me. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, it's kind of
I never
like...
want to do that.
It's kind of like, you know what? I'm really in a bad mood. There's like a dark cloud over my head.
But you don't want to bring down your friends with you.
I don't want to bring down my friends with me, and then I just like, you know what, guys? I need some space. I need to,
just take some time to yourself.
Take some time off.
Until you feel like you're
charge my batteries, again. Come back stronger. Yeah, man. You know, I feel that some people need that. Like, it's best if you say, you know what, I can't carry on. Maybe I just need a break. Yeah. You know, like I need a break just to think about myself, what I need to do, you know, and then after that, you come back stronger.
Yeah. So guys, what I would say is make sure you're going through that, talk to someone. I can tell you many times, and I've been going through some shit, and he's been going through some shit. We spoke to each other about it, and it helps to do that with someone close to you.
It's really, I'm telling you, like if you do this, it will help you.
Yeah,
it will help you.
Holding it in is only gonna make it worse.
You can't keep it in for too long, because if you do, you're gonna break.
Yeah, exactly. That's the perfect way to put it.
You're gonna that is the honest truth. I feel like just talk to someone, someone that you know and trust, you know, or just go to like a hospital, a GP.
Yeah, go see a specialist if you have to.
Yeah,
you know, do whatever you have to. Make sure there's someone you get it out to, because if you don't, something bad will happen. If it doesn't happen, you're gonna think about doing it, and that's something you never want to get to that place in your head, because sometimes when you get down a rabbit hole, there's no way back up. So always remember that, man. And let's continue. Jesus, oh my God, this is gonna be a long video.
Oh gosh.
You feel like you weak and I'm mad at you, and I don't mean to be insensitive, but I don't understand how we couldn't prevent this shit. You took the easy way out. God damn it, you did. I mean, look what you did. I'm so fucking upset. How could you be so selfish? Nigga, how could you be so selfish? Now you're gone, you done left me so helpless. I wonder what God thinks. I hope you in God's place behaving yourself. And what the fuck you gotta say for yourself? Look, I really feel lost without you. I hate the fact you think the world is better off without you. And my mind's spinning. This is the line finish. Truth is, I don't care how you feel about my feelings. And I'd be lying to you if I told you I'm fine. Listen, I know that you can hear me. All I need is like 5 minutes. I just want to reach inside the casket and pull you out. I'm sorry, this is something that we both couldn't figure out. I wish I could hear you now. It's your soul missing. I wonder if you could do it again. Would you do it different? Tell me what death is like. Was it meant for you, Brody? Did the heavens support it? Are you fucking happy now? Did you get what you wanted? Isn't this what you wanted? I feel the temperature falling and you've been suicidal back then, you were not. Yeah, even back then you was not. We was living on the edge, couldn't stay out the fire. Grandma told us we should take it one day at a time, and damn it, look at you now. Shit. But it's a new day, and if you can't hear me, then it's probably too late. Fuck! Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I gotta say something. I think that person signifies God. Because he's taking him in his arms to say everything's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is. Because he's in a church.
Church, yeah.
You know, he's talking about I wonder what God thinks about this. You know what I mean? Because they say God forgives, but they also say that it's a sin to do that, right? So I think that what he just done there when he took him in his arms to say everything's okay, he's forgiven, he's up there, and he's gonna be watching over you. Basically, that's what I'm picking up. And the way he embraces him into his arms.
Yeah, I can see that as well.
That he's like a messenger of God's to give the message of God to him to say everything's okay. He's okay and you're going to be okay. This is a deep video, man. Continue.
Make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, it's too late. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me.
Wow. Okay, let's read this. One person commits suicide every 16.2 minutes. 16.2 minutes. If you or anyone you know suffers from suicidal thoughts and depression, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. 1-800-273-8255. Yep. Thanks. Oh, he directed it as well. Nice. Alright, man. Final thoughts on this?
It's a good song, but I would not listen to it again.
Nah, it's too heavy, man.
Yeah, I would not listen to it ever again. Never.
Brings up bad memories for me, man.
It's just
It's very heavy.
heavy, but
It's a great I think it's a great song to listen to once.
just once.
Yeah.
Never again.
To get the message, see the story, see the point of the message. Because I think the perspective of this, usually in these sort of songs about suicide, the perspective is the person committing suicide. But this is the perspective of the effects suicide has on the people around them.
Well, I feel like it was a bit too harsh, but it is a harsh.
What do you mean?
But it's just like, saying that, how could you be so weak? It's just, I don't know. Man.
Well, because he was saying, how could you be so selfish and things like that.
I mean, is suicidal selfish?
But I'm not.
But I don't even know. Like, where's the balance?
Well,
You know, it's just.
But what
I
is
don't-
being selfish though? It's not thinking about other people.
Yeah, it's true.
So if you commit suicide, I don't think you are thinking about other people, because if you did, you wouldn't do it, right? You know, you wouldn't really go to that point. You should never get to that point, because it's gonna hurt the people around you more. You'll be gone, but everyone around you has to suffer from that. And I think that's the message here. It's like this is what suicide is gonna do to your family. You know, and I think that's the message in this song, is it's, you know, don't do it, not just because you shouldn't and you should live because life is precious, but also because think about how, because maybe some people don't think about that, how it's going to affect your family members, your friends. They have to live with that on their shoulders forever. That will never go away. And that's something that you chose to do, and that they have to live with that. You know what I mean? And I think that's the overall message in this song. And I can definitely see what he means, for sure. I mean, yeah, suicide selfish, it's debatable.
It's debatable. It really is.
But you can see the point of where you could see it as selfish. Like, you can see the point of view of how a person would see suicide as a selfish thing. When you look at the perspective of the other people, not the person who does it, because it's not thinking about those people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Any last thoughts before we go?
Nah, I think we all covered it up, really.
I think it's put him in a dark place, man.
Yeah, it's just.
We'll listen to something better next time, man.
Yeah.
We'll do this is something more upbeat. All right, man. Oh, that's a long 27-minute video.
Wait, that's 20.
Yeah, and that's a 6.5-minute song.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm sure you've had enough of us for today. My name is Stu, and if you have stuck around to the end of this video, salute to you. You're a soldier. This has been our reaction to Joyner Lucas. I'm sorry. Wow, Joyner Lucas really likes talking about some heavy shit. And I'm glad he has his own path where he does all that, because we need someone who does, even if it's not for everyone. We need someone who will tackle the real issues.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know, and we have someone that like Joyner Lucas who does, and I'm very glad we do. I definitely cherish his music for sure. Because when he brings out a new song, you always know you're going to hear something that's going to make you think. Sure. But yeah, man, my name is Stu. This is Brian. And this is our reaction. And I'm going to see you next time. See ya.
Take care, guys.